AWS Config. Config provides a detailed view of the configuration of AWS resources in your AWS account. This includes how the resources are related to one another and how they were configured in the past, thus providing better visibility into how the configurations and relationships change over time. AWS Resource Governance. To exercise better governance over your resource configurations, and to detect resource misconfigurations, you need fine-grained visibility into what resources exist, and how these resources are configured at any time. You can use config rules to evaluate the configuration settings of your AWS resources. When config detects that a resource violates the conditions in one of your rules, config flags the resource as non-compliant and sends a notification. Config continuously evaluates your resources as they are created, changed, or deleted. Use case for AWS Config. One of the best practices to improve operational efficiency is to eliminate the need of tracking unnecessary resources. Simple way to do this is to ensure all the resources you've created are still being used. Unused resources are identified and removed if not needed. Let's take IAM roles as an example. Identifying unused IAM roles helps reduce the potential for improper or unintended access to your critical infrastructure and workloads. This also improves security. Problem statement. Continuously monitor unused IAM roles and remediate non-compliant IAM roles. Use automation to improve productivity. Solution. AWS Config executes the AWS Config custom rule daily, and this frequency is configurable, which in turn invokes the Lambda function. The Lambda function enumerates each role and determines its creation date and role last used timestamp. When the Lambda function has determined the compliance of all your roles, the function returns the compliance results to AWS Config. AWS Config retains the history of compliance changes evaluated by the rule. If configured, compliance notifications can be sent to an SNS topic. Remediation. Now that you have compliance results, you must decide what to do with non-compliant roles. If your teams agree that a role is not necessary, the remediation can be used to simply delete the role. If unsure, you can retain the role but deny it from performing any action. Manual or automatic remediation of non-compliant resources can be accomplished via AWS Config through creation of a custom remediation. AWS Config applies remediation using AWS Systems Manager automation documents, runbooks. Summary. One can implement continuous monitoring of IAM role activity using AWS Config to automate detective security control and remediation. This results in not just operational efficiency but also increased security. Thank you. If you want to know more about various AWS services and AWS certification courses, reach out to us on the following links.